Hi guys, thank you for tuning into tonight's video and thank you for doing your part in being responsible for your learning. Once again, you made a great choice. Feel free to grab a family member or friend and have them learn along with us. By now, you know the more the merrier in the pursuit of making healthy choices and practicing healthful behaviors. Tonight we're going to focus on goal setting. You might be thinking goal setting, blah, 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 blah. We've done this a million times before in lots of different classes or even in areas outside of school. But what we've realized is that while most of us set goals, we often omit or leave out a couple very important parts. So tonight we're going to look at what goal setting really is and 6 steps that we should follow to make sure we can see our goals through. You'll note the number 6 after steps to setting goals. That is where you'll actually list the 6 steps in the right-hand side or on the right-hand side of your paper. So please press pause now to set up your Cornell notes as shown on the screen. So what really is goal setting? Goal setting is the process of working towards something you want to accomplish. Consider it like a roadmap that provides a well-defined plan or path that you can follow. It helps keep you focused on what you want to achieve and make the best use of your time, energy, and resources. The first step in setting goals is to identify a specific goal and write it down. Oftentimes people set a huge lofty goal, such as my personal favorite of I want to eat healthier. And while that's a great goal, if we can make it more specific by saying something like I want to eat less sugar and junk food, it makes it much more clear and precise and easier to follow. By the way, we'll refer back to this goal of eating less sugar and junk food throughout the rest of the video. Next, you want to list the steps that you will take in order to reach your goal. Consider those steps kind of like stepping stones. Again, using our example, some things that I can do along the way to eat less sugar and junk food include reading food labels more closely and not buying as much sugary or junk food. I can use a food journal to track what I can eat, and I can also plan for meals and snacks so I don't grab the first thing I see when I'm starving. The third step is one people often overlook, but it is so critical. If we can think ahead of some obstacles that might get in our way of reaching our goal, we can determine things we can do to overcome those obstacles. So in the end, we have a better chance of reaching our goal. So let's go back to my example and see my stepping stones listed in blue. Knowing myself, there are going to be things that get in my way. So the things that might get in my way, or those obstacles, are the things that are listed in the left-hand column of the chart. Some things that I can do to overcome those obstacles are in the right-hand side of the chart. So please press pause now to give those a look. The fourth step is another step that people often overlook, but again is so critical in helping us reach our goals. If we have others that we can lean on and support us in working towards our goal, like friends, or parents or family members, maybe teachers, maybe coaches, really any trusted adult, then we have a greater chance of achieving our goal. So for me, I know the people that I can use to support me are my husband, my kids, and I can also actually use apps where I can find recipes or blogs that list advice on eating less sugar and junk food. Step 5 is all about checking to see how you are doing along the way and not waiting until you reach the end to see if you have achieved your goal, because by then it might be too late. Determine how often you want to check to see how you are doing. If you decide you will check every couple weeks and you realize you are not progressing towards your goal, then you still have time to adjust your plan. But the bottom line is regularly check to see how you're progressing. You can celebrate your success and you can make adjustments if need be. So going back to my example, I've determined I'm going to evaluate my progress by weighing myself every week to see if there is a difference in my weight, as well as track how I feel. Do I have more energy? Am I less tired? And that's again something that I can do in my journal or my app. Finally, in step 6, we get to celebrate our accomplishments and give ourselves a reward, and that might be an external reward or an internal reward. In our example, some external rewards might be buying a new item of clothing. It could be getting a new baseball glove, my personal favorite, getting a manicure or pedicure, or some of us like the internal rewards, such as the satisfaction of knowing you accomplished what you set out to do. Or it might be just knowing that you had the willpower and the persistence to stick with a goal that will ultimately make me healthier. So either way, make sure you reward yourself. You worked hard to reach your goal. So what are our next steps? We want to thank you for tuning in to tonight's video and doing what you were supposed to do. We want to make sure you review your notes and complete anything that might be missing. If there is something missing, please rewind and fill in the missing parts. And finally, go back to our website and complete our final checkpoint for this unit, which is goal setting. You'll actually be setting a goal focusing on substance education. Thanks again and have a great night.